Good morning, friends. Today we shall talk on the relationship building tips with your boss. If you ever think there may come a time when you will need your boss to write you a letter of recommendation or make a call on your behalf, and then probably you need to build a better relationship with your boss. Your boss today should be someone that you are in touch with for the rest of your life. Sure, you will work for this person probably for a short time, maybe a year or two, but you're building a relationship for a bigger picture in life. You never know how this person will play a part in your life, who they will put you in front of, or the job opportunities they could lead you to. You want to have people in your life who can speak highly of you, talk about your professional capabilities, who can recommend you, and your boss can potentially be that person for the rest of your life who can make a very big difference. Recognize, my friends, that your relationship with every boss will be different. Some people will be great and others not so great. It's typically a personality thing. Some bosses are going to notice some things about you and often will notice other things. Your personality might rub one boss the right way, but the other boss the another way. Such is the work life. Your relationship with your boss isn't necessarily going to be the relationship you have with your boss a few years from now. Don't get too hung up on your current relationships at all. When you look for someone, the relationship is always going to be intensified. Eventually, you will both move on, and the relationship will develop accordingly. Do your best and don't get too hung up on what the relationship will look like after 5 years now. Don't let your boss mood bug you at all. The best thing you can do is to be consistent personality-wise and work-wise. Some people are moody. You can't change someone. Be aware of your boss' mood and then go on with your day like normal. The best thing you can do for your boss's mood is to act as you normally do. Be the consistent force that can rely on. Don't let your boss' mood affect you at all. You have no idea what they are dealing with other hours, what all is going in his mind. He has got 100 things which he is laterally and parallelly dealing with. And my friends, for best way, don't wait for praise. Whenever people tell me they are waiting for praise, it feels immature to me. Why does someone need to tell you that you are doing a good job? Why can't you be confident in the work you're putting out into the world? Some people get so caught up in waiting for praises that they get frustrated when the accolades don't come. Be confident of your abilities, your value, your work. Don't let your boss' mood affect you at all. You are expected to do a good job. Do your work, and that's parts of your job's description. If you are going to take leave or break or off, try to provide as much advance notice as possible when going out of town or taking a day off. Let your boss plan for this as much as possible, and of course, only take sick days when they really need it. No faking. Successful executives need reliable, consistent people who aren't going to take advantage of their time or their kindness. It's very important to get to know, aware yourself of your boss's communication style. There are people who explain everything flat out, and there are some who don't explain anything. There are extrovert bosses. There are introvert bosses. There are people who ask for something the day they want it, and there are people who ask for things much in advance. It just takes some getting used to it. It takes time to learn how everyone's functions. When you start maybe a new job or a career, I think it's better to ask your boss about their preferred communication methods and styles. Get in before your boss. If I've talked to, I have spoken to many executives who will say that if you're, it's a great feeling to walk into work every day and see the same person seeing their day to day. These busy executives need someone to rely on, someone to depend on. The more trust they build with you, the more projects they will send you, more work they will send you, more responsibility they will give you. When you're consistent face with your boss, he sees in the morning and can rely on to be there already running the show, that's a great thing. It will give you time to prepare for what the day brings. Remember, it's very important, and don't leave the office before your boss leaves. Leaving before your boss doesn't get great precedent. Just sit tight, get organized, and work on tomorrow to-do list of work pile. If you are out of task to do, read your industry or your office, your institution, about their policies, about your trades, about their work. Make the most of your time in the office. You don't want your boss to come out of his or her office and see you in handling things which are non-official. And sadly, you don't need to be the best friend of your boss. They don't need to know everything about you or your personal life. Unless your boss sends you a friend's request, remember, don't be his Facebook friend or WhatsApp friend at all. It's okay to follow your boss on Twitter, or if it's not an intimate network on Facebook, it's okay. If you're following him in Instagram, and if its profile is public, empower your boss. Make him or her look good. Think about what you can do to make your boss look great. Seize the opportunity to appreciate him. And suppose you have something which you don't agree with the policy or with your boss, you got to pick up some battles, then kindly choose your battles wisely. There will always a time when something happens and you need to confront your boss. I think we all one day get to that point in our early careers. But you can't pick every fight. You can't have a new bone to pick with your boss every day. Think long and hard about those battles you want to pick. And if these battles will be worth, it is the long run. Some people start talking back and arguing with their bosses, and they can't stop. At the end of the day, my friend, remember, this is your boss, not your friend. It's a work. Don't take it personally. And the ultimate principle I tell people is that be loyal to your boss, and your bosses will be loyal to you. In the gist of my all talk, I will just repeat, summarize the entire thing. If you want to build a better relationship with your bosses, learn your boss's goals. They will speak volume about about your boss really do. Become aware what kind of power your boss has and how or she uses it. Assess your boss's strength and weaknesses, and recognize how your own can complement his strengths and further strengthen his weaknesses. Reduce them, convert them to strengths. Notice how your boss handles emotion. Determine how your boss prefers to communicate, and use these styles whenever possible. Observe your boss's management skills very carefully. Find out what kind of stress your boss is undergoing. Determine what your boss needs from you as an employee. Ask about your boss' personal interests and activities, and try to find common grounds to come in closer with your boss. Discover what demands your boss has on his life or her life, and find ways to protect his valuable resource, and that's time. My friend, having an understanding with boss, it not only secures your job, but it builds a lifetime relationship as you grow, and you never know when he or her come to your help. have a very and the best relationship with your boss, my friends. Thank you very much.